Hi class, welcome to week 1. I'm your instructor, Instructor Paige. Now this week, many of you might be wondering just who I am and why I'm qualified to teach this course. Those are some excellent questions. To help give you an idea about who I am, I thought I'd give you a little bit of my history, my background. Before I was working at Grantham, before I was teaching here, I was actually a news reporter, news anchor, news producer, a little bit of everything in the broadcast news industry. I actually worked in, you'll see in the picture, I worked at CO101 News, and there I was a reporter. Right there was after the job, so I'm in a sweatshirt. I don't know if you can see me on the left-hand side. I was in the news for about 5 to 6 years, and then I started working at ITT. I've worked at a few other colleges, including Pitt State University, and decided I wanted to work here at Grantham University. And now I've been here for about 6 years. Now, a little bit about me personally is I am married. That's my husband on the left. He teaches 6th grade science, and that's my son Carter at the bottom. He is, actually that's an old photo. He's now 2 years old, running around. He's crazy, oh my goodness. So I can kind of relate to some of you parents out there who have children. So I know things can get hectic with school, and it's hard to find some quiet time to record. Right now, my husband's home and he's got the sun outside, that way I can record for you guys. But I know it can get hectic, so when that does happen, just email me. I promise I'm understanding. I know this course can be challenging for everybody. Now, since this is week 1, I wanted to give you some tips to help you feel more confident and prepared for your assignment this week. Which, trick question, there isn't an assignment. This week, you'll just be working and focusing on your discussion. For discussion, yes, you'll have a video and a written component. And I'll get to that in a second. But first, I have some week 1 tips, just some things to help you get through the course. One of the big things that you're gonna wanna do in this course is read my announcements. There, I'll give you tips, I'll give you a heads up, I'll give you what I'm looking for in the assignments. I mean, really read those. I really want them to be useful, and it'll also give you a headline of what you'll be expected to do each week to make it easy to find, and it's just very useful. I promise you, please read those announcements. Another one is to have a webcam. Now, I'm not trying to be mean and make you go out and purchase a webcam. This webcam is actually to really help you do your assignments. That way you can step away from the camera instead of a selfie with your cell phone, and step away and focus on the speech. Now, I also require a webcam because in future classes at Grantham, you'll be having proctored exams, and for those proctored exams, you'll need a webcam. So that's why I'm requiring it now. That way later in future courses, you are prepared and you understand how to use them. Now, don't worry, there isn't a proctored exam in this course. I just wanted to give you a heads up for the future. Another one is use the supplementary material folder. That's in the left-hand side, which will be on this side of your screen, of your course. And so you'll see a tab called Supplementary Material Folder. And there I have tips for how to upload your assignments, because there's many ways you can upload your speeches. I have tips on just different things like some really good persuasive speech topics, some good informative speech topics. I have past student examples, many things to really help you. Another big tip is to look ahead. Now, this course is really, if you get behind 1 week, you're gonna feel really behind. So it's really important to look ahead and see when things are due. Like for instance, for week 1, which is this week, your discussion with the video is due on Sunday. So that means your video part, the speech, the big portion of the grading for week 1 is due on Sunday nights. There's also quizzes each week, and then it's also important to look ahead to see what's going to be due. That way you're working toward your speeches that are worth about 30% of your grade. And my last big tip is to dress appropriately. Now, we're all going to be able to see each other's videos, so please don't show up in the video in just, a tank top. Try to look a little bit more professional. That's because when you do so, you look more confident and more prepared for your speeches. That way you'll get better feedback. So for week 1, I put it in the syllabus and in my announcements. is that you should use the chapter outline. Now, this isn't required, it's not something you have to submit, it's just something to help prepare you for the quizzes. Now, the quizzes were written by a different instructor and they are difficult. So I want you to use that chapter outline because it will really help you understand and prepare for those quizzes. And also before that outline is to read chapters 1 and 2, of course. And then watch the video lecture. We have a great video lecture guy who came in and he just did a phenomenal job. And I promise you he's got some great tips for you. And then the last one, or last two, is to record your introduction video for the discussion. Now remember that video is due on Sunday nights, that way you can reply to each other by Tuesday. And then lastly, get ready for your quiz 1. That's over chapters 1 and 2. And you can use your outline, you can use your textbook while taking the quiz. There's about, I think, 20 questions, 15 to 20 each week in the quizzes, and they're multiple choice. And then another thing is ebooks. I get a lot of questions about ebooks, how to get your ebook. I wish I could answer them all, but I do suggest that you would reach out to your student advisor because they're really great at helping you find how to get your ebook, if you need something to get your ebook, and all that fun stuff. They're able to access like all your information. That way they can really help you. So reach out to your student advisor. And another thing for your recording videos, make sure you're not doing a selfie. Don't get it like super close. We want to be able to see from your waist up. Now right now I'm recording at home and this isn't what you should do. It should be from like your waist up so we can see your hand movements. So you're only going to see hand gestures. You're going to want to see everything because that's nonverbal communication and it really helps your grade. And the last one is to practice. That's the best thing to help take the fear out of public speaking is to practice your speeches. And I even did this video live. That way I can kind of feel what it's like for you guys to record through the camera. And then lastly, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I promise you I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I have the emails going to my cell phone. That way I can even get a hold of you quickly and respond, and I do my best. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help. And that's everything for week 1. I look forward to seeing your speeches, everybody.